Dr. Temitope Olaomisogbamu. I'm a lecturer at the University of Lagos. I'm also an environmental toxicologist, and I'm the project lead on evidence use in environmental policymaking in Nigeria. Today was our project Inception meeting, where we also had special guests invited to formally open the project Inception and also to facilitate a half-day workshop for policymakers and researchers who have been invited. It was a very interactive session. People had a lot of comments and questions. People also learned a lot with respect to what evidence-informed decision-making is about and how we can actually implement this and work this into environmental policymaking in Nigeria. We're seeing that indeed there might be some transformations in the policy-making process as researchers begin to engage policymakers and policymakers begin to engage researchers in that light. And we hope to be able to translate and do more of this in other universities and institutions across Nigeria and indeed across Africa and continue these conversations on evidence use in environmental policymaking in Nigeria.
My name is Lasisi Adedoyin. I work with Lagos State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources here in Lagos, Nigeria. And basically as a government institution, we're into policy formulation about environment and making Lagos better. However, most of our policy are not just based on policy. Most of those policies are based on information that are from research institutions, research within ourselves. So coming for a program that is based on evidence will be very good to the government and will also be good to most of us who are policymakers who take part in this workshop. So presently, there are a lot of policy formulation, but with the interaction with the academic institution and the academicians, we'll be able to use some of their research and some of their information that will help government to properly formulate policy very well. And with this, collaboration with various researchers, various organizations will also help government to make things better.
Making the case of why governments need to look at evidence more if they're going to achieve their objectives, but also acknowledging that politics are part of decision making. And as researchers, not able to do away with them, but we have to be able to understand them and understand how they interact with our research, understand whether they open opportunities for our research to be used or whether they undermine our research to be used. Of course, engaging top leaders to ensure political commitment is so important, because if there's no commitment from top leaders or members of parliament on some of the initiatives, then they can't be taken. So I think encouraging researchers to ensure that we are engaging with different levels of bureaucrats and political leaders to understand the politics and not just, take the point that the politics mean that our research won't get taken up. It's a challenging process, but it's an important process to be involved in.
This program has been a huge success. I'm really glad to be part of it, to meet with the policymakers.
It's a very good program, and I hope this thing should not only be once like this, it should be a continuous program that will always happen. Every time.
I must commend Dr. Shogbamu and all the people that put together this concept of EUEPiN. These are things that exist in other climes already, and we're only trying to see how we can catch up and see how we can incorporate this into what we do. I look forward that this EUEPiN will outlive most of us here. But the next time we'll be gathering here, we'll no longer be talking of Inception workshops or theories. We should be talking of practical problems that we have been able to look at and begin to look at case studies. So as much as possible, my speech here is also a call for action. Let us try and work together. Let us try and collaborate amongst ourselves.
I am delighted to be here, to be part of this project, because I call it project, and I am really encouraged by the words of the last speaker, and it's like, let's start running. I want to pledge the support of the Federal Ministry of Environment to this project because environment is life, environment is everything. In one way or the other, if you cannot survive, you cannot live without the environment. And so our survival depends on it. And then usually, human beings, we are quick at pointing fingers. But this time, we need to look inwards. The problems in the environment are caused by us. And human beings are just one fraction of the human circle. We are very passionate about what goes on in the environment, how we survive. Our survival depends on us. And I can pledge that the ministry is willing to be part of this project and to see it to a logical conclusion. Thank you very much for opportunity.